Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is OJ Abade. So today's video I'm going to be talking about the Yanga Beauty products. Yanga Beauty is a Nigerian cosmetics brand, and some years back, let's just say 2021, I was sent their products because I won it from NikeCanvas YouTube channel, and I was lucky enough to get brushes, their highlighters, their brow gels, and their eyeshadow palette. But because I took a break, which the video is already up or will be up if it's not up at the time this video goes up, on why that break was much needed. But so I came back and I honestly have used some of the brushes, some of the products, and I haven't used some. So I just felt like since I was back, let's do something with the brand, thanking them and also thanking NikeCanvas as well. So let's dive into the makeup. I have gone ahead to prime using my classic cosmetics face primer. I'm going in with my Nigerian Cosmetics foundation in the shade Mocha for color correction. It has a red undertone, so I just use it for color correcting my scars around my mouth areas. Just slightly underneath my eyes because I really don't have a dark under eye. I only have it on my lid. Yeah. So the first brush from Yanga Beauty I'll be reaching out is their foundation brush. I've used it a couple of times, I will not even lie, and I love it. I use it in blending my contour, so I just go in with that. The reason is that it has a semicircular shape, so I make it like this, I place it like this, so I know my contour is not going below that straight line that comes with the brush ordinarily. You can see the line is just there, it's not like going downwards because of the placement, the way I placed the brush. And then use the same brush, just the circular part, the curved part, to blend off the nose contour as well. So this is the blended side of my contour and this is the unblended side. See the difference? I'll go with the Nike Second Skin Concealer in the shade Caramel. Ordinarily, I am a beauty sponge girl for blending out concealers, but for the purpose of this video, I'll just go in with the Yanga Beauty Definer and Shader brush. I'll use the definer part to blend it out and maybe use the beauty sponge to blend out the edges. So let's go. I'm tapping. I'm being light-handed with this so that I don't take that concealer away from where I had already placed it. This definer brush is actually very good for blending the under eye because it's very small and you can just go into those tight corners. Yes. So for those people that like using brushes, this is the perfect brush for you. It's just where I want it to be, really. And like I said, I'm just tapping, nothing much. So let me go ahead and blend the other side and I'll come back. I'm going in with Huda Beauty Foundation in the shade Mocha 500G. Yeah, this foundation was gifted to me by a friend, and I love it. It's full coverage. A lot of influencers have actually done reviews on it. This is the same brush, the same foundation brush from Yanga Beauty that I used in contouring my face earlier on. I'm just going in with it for the foundation. I just take a little bit, not so much, a little bit of foundation because I'd already color corrected. I've done a lot, so if I apply too much, it may ruin everything. I'll undo everything. To be honest, I don't take my makeup down to my neck no matter what I'm wearing. So I try as much as I can to match my foundation with my skin, my face, so that everything just looks blended regardless. I'm going in to set my highlighted areas using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the shade Kunafa. So what I do with my powder is I dip the sponge into the powder, and then the excess I dust it off on my hand, and then the remaining is what I place under the eyes. Let's go. Yeah, something like that. I just go gently around the areas that I earlier highlighted, not going downward. So I'm going in with the Yanga Beauty Multi Plus brush. I'm going to use this for my contour. But mind you, this brush can also be used to set underneath the eyes. For those that don't mind using brush, I mind, so I'm going to use it for my contour. I'm using this LA Pride Oil Control Powder for that purpose. Just take a little bit on the brush and then set the places I earlier applied the Black Opal Stick Foundation, and the perimeters of my face as well, just to add more warmth to those places. I'm also going to use it for the bridge of my nose that I earlier contoured, just to put a little bit of warmth there. I'm just going to swirl the same Multi Plus brush. I'm going to swirl it on a paper towel and then go in with my blush using the same brush. I like bringing my blush to the middle of my face too, just like my contour. I feel like it's more flattering on me that way. Next, I'm going in with the highlighter. This is the Yanga Beauty highlighter brush. I was sent 3 shades. I was sent Bam, Yowa, and Bokish. This is what Bokish looks like. It's a brown shade for someone my complexion or slightly darker than me. This is what Yowa looks like. Yowa is so dark. It's for someone really dark. This is what Bam looks like on my finger. This is Bam, Yowa, and Bokish. Some of my complexion will go with this, but I watched one YouTuber and since then I started using silvery highlighters, so I'm going to go in with Bam. Just the highest point of my cheekbone. Yeah, that's it. So it doesn't look that bad, it doesn't look that scary, you know. Can work with it. Yeah, can you see it? The most realistic amount, although the same thing on the other side. So you see, even if Yowa looks scary in the container, it's not scary on my skin tone. Yeah, a little bit of sheen. And then my nose, the bridge of my nose. Yeah, I've repented. That's all. For my brows, I'm going in with the Yanga Beauty Brow Lifting Booster Base. It's their brow gel liner. They sent me Sugar, Cocoa, and Beam. But for today, I'm going in with Cocoa. It's dark brown shade. I don't do much for my brows. I'm just going to brush it in place with this, and that's all for the brows. I've been doing that for 2 years now. I haven't really drawn my brows for 2 years. To conceal my brows, I'm going in with the Yanga Beauty Flat Verge brush. I had messy looks there. For eyeshadow, I'm just going in with something basic. I'm going in with browns and nudes. Nothing, everything basic here. For eyeshadow, I'll be going in with the Yanga Beauty Ariel eyeshadow palette. Yay! I've actually dug into some shades. I'm going to go in with Osita Dima first, using the crease blender brush from Yanga Beauty. And I'm just going in. I'll switch brushes and go in with your detailer brush to just apply a little bit of MM. I just keep switching between brushes here. I'm trying to make a nude eyeshadow that's not so shouty, just for this look. Then use the excess of the eyeshadow, the Osita Dima, the excess on the brush to just, you know, reinforce my nose contour a little bit and drag it into my lid. Yeah, get something like this. Lid part, I'm going in with the other part of the crease blender brush, which is the shadow brush. I'll go in with that and apply the shade. I'll mix 7 and Nugoshi together. They are orangey and nude shades. I just mix them together and apply here. This will give me a nice warm orangey nude shade. I quickly went off camera to do my second eyes, and then I wore lash. The lash I'm wearing is from Cosmetics. What's the name? It's Irish lash from Cosmetics. I went ahead to line my eyes with a random black casual liner, and that's just it for the eyes. I'm done with the eyes. Also, I applied Yanga Beauty for my the glow in Yowa on my inner tear duct. I like lining my lips first with a black liner. You can use any black random liner, literally. I'll go in with my brown lip stain from Beyond Beauty. Ewaronke Lip Veil in the shade Rose Brown. I don't know if Ewaronke still, if the brand is still running, but this smells so nice and they have really nice lipsticks. Just in the middle, at the center of where I apply the brown. Something like so. And this is fine. Anyways, I'm going in with Glam's Makeup Glossy Lip shade Shiny Beige. I actually forgot to apply powder, but I'm using the Beyond Beauty powder palette for this. I'm just going to go in with the Yanga Beauty powder brush. Oh yeah, I'm just going to take this and press it down. Especially those areas are sweating the most. Yeah. So that's all for the makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed using the products, especially the brushes. I've been using the brushes and I really love them, so I'll just continue using them. You can patronize the brand. It's a Nigerian Cosmetics Brand, like I said earlier on. So thank you for watching this video and staying to the end. Please make sure you subscribe, tell your friends to tell a friend to tell a friend, and your enemies to subscribe as well.